Wood clamps are some of the most misunderstood tools in the shop. Most beginners think that they're meant to force things into an alignment, and that's not exactly true. They're meant to hold things in an alignment with just enough pressure for the glue to do its job. And in this video, I'll show you how to choose the right clamp, apply the right amount of pressure, and avoid the most common mistakes along the way. So let's get to it. When you're using clamps, they're mainly there for control, alignment, and just holding things together, not brute force. Because the strength of your project depends on how well you prepare that joint beforehand and the right amount of pressure added when you're in your glue up. When I started woodworking a long time ago, I didn't really know this. I bought 2 pipe clamps, and when I glued things together, I would just crush them together. And I heard one thing. I heard wood fibers pop. And that's not necessarily a good thing, and it doesn't add to a good wood joint. So in this video, I'm going to give a simple demonstration of an edge glue up using these 2 boards. There are 3 basic questions you need to ask yourself before you start clamping something up. What material am I clamping? Because that's an important one. Because for the demonstration, I'm using this cedar, and cedar is really soft. So you really don't want a gigantic metal clamp clamping down onto a soft wood like this one. The next one is, what is the clamp actually doing? Well, in this case, we're going to be edge joining together. So I need a clamp that is long enough to span the width and flat enough to keep the flatness of the glue up intact. And then the third is, how much pressure do I actually need? Well, for this cedar, I really don't need much because I've got really short pieces. They're not very thick at all, and I've got a nice edge on it. So I just need enough pressure to bring it together, squeeze excess glue out, but not too much glue, and to hold it in place while it dries. Before you reach for the glue bottle, there's a few things that you're going to need to do. As with this panel glue up, I'm going to dry fit the components together without glue. I'm going to use the clamps that I need to use for this glue up, and I'm going to test fit and pull them together and see if that glue joint comes together tightly. If it doesn't come together tightly, then now is the time to make the adjustments you need to use to make it pull together with little or no effort. A clamp will not turn a bad joint into a good joint. It just doesn't work that way. The next things you need to do is lay out your clamps, spread them, apart to where they're ready to go, and then also figure out if you need to use any wood blocks. If you've got a real soft wood and you've got hard metal clamps, you might need to put a little block of wood between the clamp and the project that you're gluing up to keep you from crushing that edge. A little preparation before the glue goes on will save you so much in the future. So what is the right clamp to use for this little panel demonstration that I'm going to do? Well, in my shop I have several different choices. The first choice I have are these parallel clamps, and these are great for panel glue ups, as the boards of the panel can rest against the bar and be real straight as you're clamping it. However, they're a little large for this project. The next clamp I have around are my old pipe clamps, and these would be decent for this panel glue up, but I have to be very careful of the metal because there's no padding between the metal and the cedar that I'm going to use. I would have to use a wood block in between the jaw and the wood that I'm clamping. The clamp that I'm going to use is a clamp that I haven't bought until a week ago, and that's these one-handed bar clamps. I have never bought a pair of these until now, but they are very handy to have. And they just require one hand to close them and to clamp down. And this is what I'm going to use for this project because it doesn't apply too much pressure. They have these nice little padded jaws, and I can apply just the right amount of pressure. There's one other clamp you can possibly use for a little panel glue up like this, and that's these F-style clamps. These are decent for this, but they're not perfect because when you're gluing something up, they're kind of a little off-center, and they've got this little circular pad here, and they're just a little bit awkward to use on a panel glue up. So I'm going to end up using these one-handed bar clamps. So here's the dry fit. Clamp it up, tighten up your clamps. Then you're going to check the glue line and make sure it's nice and tight. When you're ready to glue up, just remove the clamps and set them aside. Put the glue on your joint. Put the joint back together. Then you're going to take your clamps and you're going to take up any kind of loose space. You just want them loose. You just don't want any space around it. See how it closes up the gap in the middle? This is the time that you're going to check for straightness in that joint because you can move those two boards around. So make sure it's straight and then tighten it a little bit more, and that'll start setting the joint. Tighten that one a little bit more. Now you can't move it much. You can only tighten it up. You don't want to tighten it too tight. You just want some beads of glue coming out and the joint nice and tight. So what are some failure points when you're learning how to use clamps? The first is not dry fitting. You always want to dry fit your assembly together to see how the joint fits. You want it nice and tight with little pressure pulling it together. If you need to make an adjustment, now is the time, because you cannot make an adjustment to a joint that has glue all over it. It's a mess. The next is over tightening. You do not want to over tighten because that squeezes all the glue out of the joint and you'll have just a little bit left. That glue is there as a strengthener to that joint and you need it there. So you only want to pull the joint together just enough, but you don't want to squeeze all that glue out. Next is not using pads between metal jaws, like using this C-clamp. If you use this C-clamp on wood, always use a little wood pad, because the metal on this will make a dent in the wood on your project and you will not be able to sand it out. And last, keep your clamps clean. Scrape off any kind of old glue that may disturb a joint and just try to keep them as clean as possible. You're not always going to keep them clean like some of my older clamps, but at least scrape the glue off of the jaws and of the bars so that you can keep your glue ups nice and straight. Some other types of clamps that are good to have around the shop are these little spring clamps. These are great for holding little pieces while they're gluing and for holding up a cord off the ground if you need that done, or just holding something back. These are really handy to have around the shop. One of my favorite clamps are these wood parallel clamps. They have two adjustments, so you can adjust the jaws from parallel to different angles. Like this little panel glue up, it's at an angle here, and this is really one of the only clamps that will really clamp this joint together tightly are these little parallel wood clamps. Very handy to have. Another clamp are these right angle clamps or miter clamps. I bought this one years ago. I use it very, very rarely. Most of the time I just use a combination of bar clamps to pull this together. It's not very adjustable, so if you need small tweaks in your clamping to pull something together really good, sometimes this doesn't do it. Now, there are strap clamps out there, ratchet strap clamps, that are made for woodworking. They're sometimes a little small. I've bought one a long time ago, and it just really didn't work very well. But for certain glue-ups I've done in the past, like for a table skirt that was a semicircle, it was on a radius of different laminations, and I needed to pull all those together while the glue set, I just went and got a regular ratchet tie down. And this one's a bigger ratchet tie down than most you see in the store. But this works really, really well, and it has enough force to pull all those laminations together. And sometimes this is a really good thing to have in the shop as well. Good clamping is about control and awareness, not brute force. If your joint fits well and you apply the right amount of pressure, you'll have a nice, strong, reliable glue up. That's all I got on this one. Should be enough to get you started.